Here we go with the Wood Elves versus the Skelly Boys. Shopty Great Bows, ROR variant. Intensity versus Outreach. I've been having a lot of Intensity games lately. Hosting a lot of SFTs on the channel, on Turns Tavern, and man, this is why he's reigning champ, man. He is a good player. And he brought a Spellweaver Darkcaster, which I have not seen at all. This is new tech for me. Some forbidden tech I think you guys are going to enjoy. I definitely enjoyed watching this replay. 14 units to 10. Outer Region has the advantage. He's going to go super wide. Very few shooting units. And Intensity with the 3 Way Watchers. I really like that. Coming in with Katep. I think he has him on horse. I believe so, not on chariot. Which makes sense. Intensity taking the initiative and all 3 of the objectives immediately. Calls in a Way Watcher? No, Way Stalker. There we go. He's got 3 Way Watchers. And you guys are going to enjoy this. We had no limitations, AOK, as we call it. Arrows of Keranos. And here comes. Watch this shit. Skelly Horseman cometh, Skelly Horseman deleteth. Just absolutely ate a shit ton. Now, my question is, why 3 Way Watchers? They have longer range, they do more damage when they don't have units around them, versus Swift Shiver Shards. But there's an argument to bring Swift Shiver Shards, because they're cheaper, and I think they do more damage, I want to say. They don't do armor-piercing damage, but I feel like they do more damage. Great Bows eating an Arrows at Keranos, but that damage was dog shit. That was like, yeah, barely 200. And some change. Absolute no. And this is why people have been limiting Arrows of Keranos, because it's either it's very swingy. It either does massive amounts of damage or it does little to none. It's been weird. Intensity here, getting hit with the Usurians. His units are just stationary right now because they got orders, but now they're about to eat shit. Yeah, good castings here from Outer Region. Catapults doing their thing. A lot of fighting going around. Most of these units from Intensity should be able to beat out a lot of these warriors and such, just from the sheer physical resistance and armor, and melee strength too. Skelly Archers on top of the Spellweaver of Dark. And I wonder if, yeah, I think Outer Region's trying to bait it out. If you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, he's trying to bait it out. He's trying to bait him out. But that character is using all its time to do just this. This Blade. This spell is insane. It feels like a cheaper, better, shorter duration. What is it? What is that damn spell called? Oh, I can't think of it right now. It's a spell of Shadow. Pit of Shades. There we go. Just a damn good Pit of Shades, and it moves a bit. Yeah, that was just nasty. Just cleaned up both the Skelly Archers and the catapults. Although while that was going on, these Way Watchers are getting hit by Ushapti, the Summed Ushapti. Over here, slowly but surely, the Wildwood Rangers and Glade Riders, along with the Drides, will claim most of this stuff, giving Intensity this side. Outer Region, though, he's going to try to take center and left flank, or the side flank over there, with Katep. And yeah, besides that first volley, it feels like the Way Watchers really aren't holding up to their name and their price right now. Getting hit with summons, not really providing fire support for the units in the mid-lower section. I think I would have just taken that one volley, give them a Glade Rider to buy them time to get out of there. But Intensity, Outer Region's just been putting the pressure on him, and I don't blame him too. And that's what you gotta do with Wood Elf kiting. Just keep pressuring him, give him no time to give support. Oh, excuse me. Alright, now we got more Drides coming in. Slowly but surely, Outer Region is just outvaluing with his healing and out-counting the number of units that Intensity keeps bringing on in. I don't see any Eternal Guard, and I don't see any reason why to bring them so far. It's just Skeleton Horsemen and Archers. Well, I guess for the Skeleton Horsemen, but you just bring Glade Riders, though. The Glade Riders just get killed so easily, so maybe one Eternal would be nice to see. That's just me nitpicking. Nitpicking some of the best players in the game Yeah. My army building isn't bad. It's more so the, my execution is just dog shit. My execution and the, my micro. It's hard for me to micro. In shooters, I do pretty well. Here, though, it's another story. And here, speaking of another story, that blade saw, or that blade spell is just so nasty. Doing a little poking. He brought a Great Eagle. Holy shit. This is some tech I wasn't expecting. Because if he, and by he I mean outer region, would have brought the cats, Weight Watchers would have done fantastic here. They would have dealt so much damage. You wouldn't really need an eagle at that point. I think we won't see him here because he brought in Zotes in reserve. And I think that's what... Zotes won't, I don't think, really beat the cats outright. But when you have 3 Weight Watchers, you can do some work. I don't think you bring cats in anyways. They're just too predictable. If you go super wide with Wood Elves, you pretty much beat the shit out of them, especially if you do the Glade Rider Lord with the net. Your cat's just not going to get in there, especially up against Anticity. It might work on lower level players, but on high level, they will net you, they will catch you, and they will delete your shit. Especially, yeah, if they're 3 Weight Watchers. Ugh. Or Swift-Shard Scouts. And yeah, holy shit, Anticity being caught with all 3 objectives is a bit of a surprise. Waystalker here trying to hold it out along with the rest of the units, and it's actually looking quite grim for Anticity. His only hope right now is doing what he's doing, which is trying to Lord Snipe. Good little Blade Song right there. I think that's the name of it, Blade Song. Blade Wind, that's what it's called, Blade Wind. I've been calling it Blade Song like an asshole. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, Blade Wind has just been cleaning up all these units. Good Blade Wind will destroy a big blob. Punish everything. Oh, man. But slowly, Anticity's trying to get back in. Wood Elves are great at stealing points. He could send, like, a sneaky unit. Oh, he's using a Soul Steal just to kill him right now? Oh, man. I think that's a bit of a mistake there from Anticity. Used 18 Winds of Magic just to guarantee 22 Winds of Magic, I think. Just to kill one Lord who was already weak and probably disintegrating. I think just have the Eagle send in there, and then, yeah, send the caster to the Yashapti. You don't have to worry about killing them outright, but yeah, I think he could have split that a little bit better. And with that disintegration coming in from losing the Lord, I think Anticity, yeah, doing that move has definitely brought him back. A lot of the units of Anticities are disintegrating so hard. Ooh, look at that. Look at that Skelly Spearman absolutely getting deleted by the Blade Wind. Oh, yeah. Outer region making mistakes like that, that's going to cost him. He also could have just, with how low the ammunition was on these Ushapti Great Bows, probably could have unsummoned them just to get something else back. Well, get them back in the pool, but also start getting more horsemen because they pretty much got their value. If not, just shot up. I mean, they think they had like 1 or 2 shots left. Yeah, he probably could have just did that. Got most of their value back in there. But Anticity, he's definitely got his work out for him. He's behind. He needs a lot of units. I haven't seen any Blade Singers, no War Dancers. Just Wildwood Rangers, which is the right call. But you gotta clean up a lot of these Skelly Chaff. These Necro Horsemen will beat the shit out of most of these units. I would like to see some War Dancers. They increase the melee defense and the missile resist that they can do with their pass, or you could choose for their toggle passive. Would be nice to see. They do fantastic here. They're not great into these chariots with these horsemen, but they should be able to hold out long enough for the shooting units to actually clean them up. And here come those chariots. Weird amount of chariots with 12, but especially with how much charge bonus they get. 58 for 12 units is pretty insane. Although their formation is quite loose instead of wide. So, good give or takes. Good play there from Anticity and Outer Region, not sending in their units to get caught into these blobs, just waiting for the infantry to go in. And there they go. Chariot into... Yep. Chariot into those light cav there. Anticity trying to just slowly weaken this. And this is just a back and forth right now. Like, if you would have said, like, a minute or two ago, Anticity was about to lose, I would have believed you. Now he's back in the game. Barely holding out. Down on points, though, but up on value and unit count. Only 7 from Outer Region. Desperately brought back Katep. Ooh, I wonder if he still has Winds of Magic at this point. Because he's going to need every wind. Because Anticity is just cleaning up and possibly going to get a triple cap on him now. But with his Lord back for Outer Region, it should guarantee that the Disintegration is going to stop here. But he's going to get double cap for sure. I don't have any doubt on that. He's going to shoo away a lot of these horsemen. Is that Yursins? Yep, Yursins. On top of the Wildwood Rangers. Going to absolutely delete him. Just leave the Lord there. The infantry will hold that objective. But what about the side objectives? Ooh! Ooh! Is that a sandstorm? That is a sandstorm. Darude going down over there. You got 2 Dryads coming in. Going to be supported, though, by Skelly Spear Horsemen. It's going to take these Dryads a while to take care of them. And, yeah, Outer Region will have a capture rate. Just being on point with his summons. Outer Region, man, that has impressed me. Not having to overcommit, not having to get into engagements he doesn't really have to. A few slip-ups here or there, especially with the Lord. I mean, it's bound to happen to all of us, right? When you bring a cheap Lord like that, he's going to get hunted regardless. Especially on these higher level plays. Yeah, so if you're afraid, yeah, I lost my Lord. I always have my Lord get lost. I mean, even in the higher level plays, you see Lords getting sniped. They're always going for something cheap and efficient, trying to uptrade. Oh, would have still hold that. Wow, that's a surprise. And we might get a triple cap from Anticity, maybe, probably. I mean, Katep's over here, Outer Region, trying his best to hold. He's putting units on the points, barely holding. Yeah, nice. Dryads trying to just shoo away. They have to crumble the rest of these Skelly Horsemen who aren't getting shots in. Those spears aren't going to last forever. Oh, here come the Glade Riders. That's going to flip it. Yup. And he's going to try to shoo away the rest of the Skelly Archers. I think we might see a triple cap here on Outer Region. Waystalker coming in. Yeah! Waystalker. He's probably got all his shots out. He's just here for capture weight at this point. Yeah, and this flank over here. Oh, he lost this one. I'm surprised, too. Most of these skeletons are... Yeah, that's the beauty of this faction, Tomb Kings. And I guess Undead in general. They just... Since they're basically somewhat unbreakable, although they lose capture weight, they still are on the points while disintegrating, and they just make it so hard to recapture things. Versus where it's like demons, where they just disintegrate as well, but they disintegrate at such a fast rate. Kind of makes it not worth bringing most demons at that point, in comparison to like Toommies. But Toommies have the stats to make up for it. Same with demons, so I guess it works out. Oh, look at Outer Region. He's got so many more points. Anticity is behind the fire right now. Outer Region going for the center objective with the Skellies. I would just ignore shooting over there at that point and just put them on in the middle. They will hold. They will hold! So, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a problem with Anticity right now. He just can't be everywhere at once. Even though he's got more units, he just doesn't have the units to last long enough. Whereas Outer Region does. They're cheap, they're efficient, they can get on the point, they have Vanguard as well. Have not really seen Ushabti with dual weapons to deal with a lot of these infantry. Have not seen Eternal Guard to come deal with Ushabti or the Chariots. It's just been throwing out garbage after garbage. Just cheap, cheap, cheap units. That's how you play on these high levels. Yeah, I was surprised to see this. A lot of the replays I've seen, no Thunder Tusk, no giant monsters, just straight up chaff, cheap calf, chaff. Maybe some other plays of like elite calf, but that's about it. Good little dodge there. I would have fell for that sandstorm. And now it comes to the fight in the middle. It's getting close. He's triple capped Outer Region for some time. He's just got to hold at this point. Will Outer Region hold, though? He's just got to grab one. He's just got to grab the middle. And yeah, he grabbed it! Oh! Come on, Anticity. Actually, I don't know really who to root for. Yeah, those units over there need to get onto the middle. Oh, man, it's so close. Even setting Glade Riders. Everyone's throwing everything. The kitchen sink, their grandma. But he can't let the side objectives go. He's got to send something. Wildwood Rangers trying to recap the side just does not feel good. Oh, well done, Outer Region. Well done. He's just having him on all the points. Even though he's down on value, he's super... Oh, man, this is so close. Just got to wait for these Nekars to hold out. Same with these ones. Yup, he's gonna give him 40 his rest just to hold out. And even though, yeah, I don't know about the Great Eagle. I would just unsummon the Great Eagle at this point. It's not at this point. Maybe earlier. I think that's a problem. So you could trade it in for more infantry and cav, because it's not really doing anything. You already sniped the Lord. Like, what else does it do besides not provide? I mean, it's great for dealing with cav, but we already established it's taking so long to just kill him. It doesn't have great splash damage. And it's slowly but surely killing cav. And right now, he needs capture weight. Capture, capture, capture. Surprised to see no War Dancers throughout this game. Definitely, I think, would have made the difference here. Especially with cleaning up a lot of these units. Versus Wildwood Rangers. Although Wildwood Rangers are good, they are more expensive. And that amount of value you lose over time is playing into it. And GG's Outer Region, GG's Anticity. That was a close one. Holy shit. Man, that came down to the wire. Yeah. Alright, I want to see, yep. The caster paid for itself. Those Blade songs were just absolutely beautiful. Maybe the only thing I wouldn't have done was Soul Stealer on the end there. Called it there. Way Watchers did not pay for themselves, so there's an argument to bring Blade songs, Swift Shiver Shards, but if you went Ushapti spam, I think the Way Watchers, or even Big Kitty, that's definitely why you bring 3 of these. I don't know what else you bring. It's kind of hard. Wildwood Rangers. I like the 2 Wildwood Rangers. I don't like 5 of them. I think you bring 2 War Dancers instead. Maybe go 3 War Dancers instead. 2 Wildwoods, I think, is more than enough to deal with a lot of tombs. If you think you're going to deal with a lot of the other stuff. Zotes. I don't dislike the Zotes in case he brings the rest of those. Maybe bring War Dancers. Eternal Guard. For sure, but with 3 Way Watchers, maybe it's not necessary. It's hard to tell with these high-level players. As for Outer Region, he played that as good as he should have. I don't know. I think his build's fine. Nothing there to complain about. It's perfect for pretty much dealing with. It's an uphill battle for Wood Elves against Tomb King, so because it could have easily been Carrions. Maybe not the Catapult. I think that was the weakest part. Maybe the I think I like the Chariots. Yeah, I do like Outer Regions build, so I'll give him a pass on there. Pretty good there. Alright folks, we're at the end of the video here. If you liked the video, please like, follow me here on YouTube. We're on the road to 2,000. Come join the Discord, join the stream, see yourself on Total Tavern, or just show some love on the stream. All loved, all appreciated. And with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace, and goodbye for now.